Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. We are live again today. I just figured, as I said, Craftsmas is coming up. October the 1st, it starts. Now, Craftsmas will change a little bit this year. They had a Nadia. She's back there pressing a shirt. But Craftsmas is going to change this year. And it's going to still start on October 1st, like it always does. But instead of doing 7 days a week, we are going to do 5 days a week, just so you know. It'll be a little bit more manageable for me. And then that way, if anything happens, I can have videos prepared. So that's kind of what is going on. Now, remember too that tomorrow is the regular scrap box drawing. So if you haven't entered, go to the August 4th, 2020 video and make sure you have entered in, because it's a good one this month. Also, sale this week, the weekly wow sale this week is 20% off your entire purchase. We are still backed up on orders, but we are slowly but surely getting caught up. So please understand that because of the storm and things like that and being away for a week, it really put us behind. So please understand that shipping times are longer than normal, but we are getting things out. So hello, everybody. So hi, Maria. Hi, Susie. Hi, Anna. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Diana. Hi, Roberta, Colleen, Tina, Diamond Artworks, and hi, Kelly. I just saw your comment a little bit ago on my other channel. And if y'all are not familiar, I do have a second channel that deals with makeup, and I post over there where it looks just as much as I do over here. If you're interested in makeup in the least little bit, or the things that I love, that's where you kind of find out. Anyways, I just figured we'd kind of do a little bit of a short live today. Again, I'm doing this so that way I can get used to filming all the time again. I just tested out, Monica, the new Natasha Denona Glam palette. It is a super cool tone palette. Now, I know some of you could care less about makeup, but I love it. It is a cool tone palette, and I had to purchase it because it reminded me of like my 90s goth girl phase, you know? Like this look right here is so awesome. It is gorgeous. But other than that, we're doing good. Trying to figure everything out. Just kind of crazy, kind of busy. It has been very busy. Very, very busy. But yeah, we're doing good. I haven't felt super great, but that's all part of it. You know, stress does not do well with fibromyalgia, but, you know, it is what it is. Well, thank you, Tina. I think I'm pretty too without makeup, but makeup makes me happy. I mean, if you see, like the reason why I have the second channel about makeup is because I love makeup. Yes, we are going to do a kind of a preview thing for Craftsmas, kind of like we did last year. Once I kind of go get some of the projects, we did do that beforehand as well. I haven't made any final decisions yet, though, on what is going to be part of Craftsmas yet. With everything that's happened, it's kind of like, well, it is kind of off this year a little bit. But we're doing, thank you, Kathleen. As I said, you know, most people aren't going to wear the amount of makeup that I do. That's perfectly fine. I like wearing makeup. It makes me happy. And not because it makes me feel pretty, because sometimes it does, but sometimes I just do it because it's interesting. Like, it's a good way to deal with the colors, and it's just another artistic outlet for me. How do I deal with my pain? Smile and nod. No, really, a lot of times it is, I do things in spurts. I do, like, if I don't feel good, I don't feel good, and I'm not going to sit there and do anything. And that's one of the things I do want to say too about Craftsmas. If I fall behind or anything like that, It will be something that we deal with because, you know, stress does not make me feel great. But part of it is, you know, I've dealt with it for so long without any help that I can pretend, if that makes sense. Um, and it is hard. I mean, it is hard. There are some days where I don't want to function at all. Um, but I do what I can when I can. Um, I've learned to do things rather quickly too. April Lynn, so not on regular white HTV, you can't, but on like the glitter HTV, you can. Well, yeah, Monica, you kind of got to. I mean, anybody who deals with an autoimmune disease and understands what I'm saying, where it's like you know, people, you look at me and you're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. Especially whenever I have on a full face of makeup and stuff like that, I can hide how tired I look, how bad I feel. Um, but that doesn't mean it's not there. It's like dealing with mental illness or anything like that, or like with Caden with his Asperger's. Just because he looks normal doesn't mean he is. You know, um, and you know, at my age, these are things that I never really thought I would deal with, but it's there. It's always going to be there, and I try to do what I can so it doesn't run my life completely. You know, I've tried different medicines and stuff like that. They didn't work out for me. Right now, I am controlling it the best that I can, which is trying to alleviate stress because that has been that is one of the biggest factors on me personally. Now, I don't know how it is for everybody else with like fibromyalgia or anything like that, but for myself personally, whenever I am stressed, I feel horrible, really, really bad. So I've learned to tell people, stop. I can't do it. I can't handle it. You do. You got to handle it. Well, yeah, Monica, a lot of people like invisible illnesses people don't always want to talk about. And, you know, or people don't want to seem weak. And for me, it is not me being weak. It is me, you know, it is what it is. It's something I've got to deal with. So, Tam, I do have a whole video on pricing shirts, but it's pretty much, I factor in the cost of what I paid for vinyl, what I paid for shirts, and then I factor in my time. And part of it is you got to learning the time stuff is figuring out is the longer you do it, you'll start to realize how long it takes you to weed certain things. So it makes it easier, but I do have a whole video on pricing. Let's see, Maria, my daughter's stress from her husband being deployed is yes, tell your daughter I'll be definitely praying for her. I can understand how she feels. One I've dealt with, you know, a military wife. You know, my husband was in the Navy, and I understand that completely. And you know, it doesn't make it any easier, but we'll definitely keep her in our prayers because rheumatoid arthritis is terrible. Just Gina, there's not much that you've missed. We're just chit chatting. As is, just kind of. Yeah, Charlotte, I do have to protect myself, and my husband is very particular too. He has learned to be very protective of me, and so is everybody else, like my kids and everything, because they know how I get. Kelly, we do in store with the Bella and Canvas, but online not right now. Part of the reason why we're not selling them online right now is because Bella and Canvas is extremely difficult to get right now. A lot of things get held up in customs because of the Rona and all that fun kind of stuff. So we are not selling them on our website at this point, but we will be again. Well, Diamond, we haven't even started our virtual homeschool yet because of the hurricane and stuff like that. School got pushed back again, so now Cameron doesn't start school till Tuesday. So literally he has been out of school for 6 months at this point. So it's kind of crazy. Oh, thank you, Monica. It always, like, I don't know. It's, to me, it's like makeup is like my armor, my body paint. You know what I'm saying? Like if I feel bad, I can put on a face and no one can tell that I feel bad, if that makes sense. And plus I just have fun with it. Yeah, as I said, everybody, Maria, is having issues getting Bella's and Canvas right now. Oh, I couldn't imagine, Kelly. I mean, for Caden, we only had the virtual school for the last 3 months of his senior year, which is pretty much when they don't do anything at all. So it wasn't that bad, but like I couldn't imagine trying to do it now. And our school is letting kids go to school, but considering that I have autoimmune and stuff like that, and like we're starting to get more cases around here, like now there are 3 people I know personally that have it. I'm not willing to risk it because kids are gross. I mean, there's no lie about that. Kids are absolutely disgusting, especially teenage boys. Yes, Pat, having a good support system really helps. Yeah, special needs kids, they're great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my Caden, but it's difficult. It is so difficult. Yeah, kids are petri dishes, Colleen. They're absolutely disgusting. And I know this personally, like probably on more of a level than most people, because I taught Sunday school for kindergarten, first grade, and my goodness, that age, they may not do some of the stuff in front of mama, but they do stuff in front of other people, and it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, Diamond. I mean, and that's part of what it is. I mean, like with this channel and stuff like that, like we love to craft, but I do lives and stuff because I think it's fun and it gives us all a chance to kind of talk and get to know each other. And I think lives are important. I especially do it with everything else that's going on right now. I mean, Lord, I'm sure y'all are probably lacking in social as much as I am. That's like, I feel like I should be back in social skills class, like when Caden was, to learn how to talk to people because I don't remember how to do it. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. It's been a year. But Kelly, I think everybody, you know, at this point, it is what it is. You know, if you've watched me for a while, I have said that phrase so many times, absolutely so many times, that it is what it is. And you can't change what's already done. I mean, as much as stuff stresses me out, on the same hand, I have learned to let a lot of things roll off my back. There are things that still will always stress me, like if a storm comes. And that is because I've got people depending on me. You know what I mean? Like I have to do certain things to keep the business going, period. Yes, Tam. And see, I think, you know, hopefully y'all make friends with each other too. But yeah, storm stuff, that kind of thing, I think that'll always get to me. But other stuff, not so much. Earlier, we went to Cameron had an orthodontist appointment today, so we had to bring him over to the orthodontist. And I need to show y'all this picture. I posted it on my Instagram. So if y'all don't know, I have 2 Instagrams. I have one for Cuttin Corners and I have one for Betsy Gocher. So Betsy Gocher has more to do with like makeup stuff, but it's also where you'll see more of like personal things. Like if you're interested, you can follow me over there. But we went to the orthodontist because Cameron had to get his braces adjusted. Judy, today is just chatting. Typically when we do a live, we don't do a craft, we just chat. But we do crafts Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and whenever October hits, it'll be 5 days a week. And I'll still try to throw some lives in there. But Cameron is growing out his hair. If y'all have seen him, he looks shaggy. He looks like he's a lost beetle. Well, he was wearing his face mask in his hair, and you could not see his face at all. That's Cameron, because of the hair. Diamond, I think everybody needs coffee at this point. We went to Chick-fil-A for lunch because it's right by the orthodontist, and I'm back on keto, doing good with it. And I get their grilled chicken nugget thingies when I'm doing keto, and they're really good. But I have Coke Zero in here because I have to have caffeine. And there's something about especially when I'm on keto, I drink more Coke Zero than when I'm not, because I crave sugar, and this helps me kind of hide it. Hi, Green Tea. I was glad you're able to join us all the way from the Philippines. See, Colleen, I'm not much of a wine drinker. It's like I tell the kids, I'm not much of a drinker at all. Like, at all. You will very rarely see me drink. But when I do, I want to get a buzz. And, like, to me, wine is too much work to get a buzz. Like, I would rather do some shots than anything. But my husband, like, typically we go out to lunch or anything or dinner, just the two of us, like, I'll drink like a margarita. I love margaritas. But whenever I do margaritas, I like the margaritas with the good tequila. I can't do cheap tequila. So they get me buzzed like a half of one, and I've got a pretty good buzz. And then I'm like, hey, let's go shopping. Let's go to the makeup store. And then I end up with 5 palettes that I wasn't intentionally planning on purchasing. But whenever I've been drinking, my husband's like, hey, go ahead, buy it. He encourages me. He's my enabler. You want to know why I have such a problem with shopping, like makeup-wise? It's because my husband enables me. Yeah, see, shots are like my thing. Hi, Patty. And just to speak of Patty, since you reminded me, kits, your kit will go out. The one from last month and this month will go out together, and those should probably start going out Tuesday. Where we were trying to catch up on orders, then ship out all Patreon, just so everybody knows what's kind of going on. Yeah, see, my husband is the worst. I mean, he's the best, but he's the worst. My kids will tell you he. And the thing is, if I won't buy it for myself, he'll buy it. Like, he'll be like, well, what is it? And he'll order it. Or he'll ask Nadia. Or, So he is terrible about it. But, I mean, Diamond, what do I make? I make a lot of things. We do all things vinyl. I mean, sometimes we mess with paint and other stuff, like we did tie-dye, but we do all kinds of crafts over here. And especially for Christmas, it is a whole lot of fun because we mix it up. Oh, I'm sure I don't deserve it all, but I mean, my husband's awesome. Don't tell him I told you, though, because, I don't want him to get a big head and then he'll stop being so sweet. So, shh. Because it's not like he watches my videos anyway. But yeah, I mean, honestly, he really is a good husband. And I have really good kids, too. Yeah, see, Patty, I have to, I know my limit. Like, if I'm going to drink, I know typically if I want to do shots of something, I can do 3, and then I'm done. Yeah, Colleen. But as I said, for the most part, I don't have to worry about it because he doesn't watch it anyway. Like, he sees me do this all the time. So. Oh, see, Tammy, that's awesome that your husband brought you some perfume. My husband does not buy me craft supplies. Let me explain to you why. Crafting, love doing it. Don't get me wrong. We have craft stuff everywhere, but that's my job. So he buys me the stuff that I like that isn't work. Like, he buys me jewelry, or he buys me makeup, or he buys me perfume. He does not buy me flowers. I really don't like flowers at all. I don't mind seeing them, but I think they're a waste of money, in my personal opinion. Everybody's different, but if you're gonna spend $30 on flowers, buy me an eyeshadow palette. Would much rather make me happier. Do not buy me clothes. Do not ever buy me clothes. One, I am extremely short. Y'all know this. I'm 4'11". Y'all may or may not know this. I am extremely busty. I'm a thicker girl. I'm not skinny. So don't buy me clothes because one, nothing ever fits right. But, you know, other than that, I'm pretty much okay with anything. That and heavy earrings. Can't do heavy earrings. I have like very thin skin. So like I cut, I bleed, I hurt myself all the time, very often. Like if you notice, you'll look back through videos and I have bruises all over the place. You would think my husband beat me. He does not. It's just if I touch something, I'm going to get a bruise. And I scar. So I can't wear super heavy earrings or anything like that because it feels like my ears are ripping out. You want to craft full time? Well, I mean, I think that would be awesome, Patty. I mean, slowly but surely you can probably get there. Your husband got you an Orville sander. That's an awesome gift if you love doing. Have I ever diamond painted? Actually, I have diamond artworks. I got a few that I bought at a craft show, and I wanted to do a video doing it. So if y'all are interested in seeing me do the diamond painting, I have some to do, and it's super relaxing. I just got to figure out how to do where I can do time lapse. Pick you flowers, don't buy them, Charlotte. Cameron still picks me flowers. Weeds, stuff that's found like, but I still love it. Yeah, Patty, thick girls rock. I mean, I've always been a tiny, short person, but not tiny that way. Camera gear. See, Maria, my husband likes camera gear. My husband likes anything electronic. And it's expensive. That's awesome, Tammy. See, that's a good husband. You love redoing antique furniture? I've redone some pieces. Like, I like to make things bright. And I love antique furniture because of real wood. Let me tell you, and I don't know if any of you else have an issue with like furniture, but a lot of times when you go to the furniture store now, like you go to Ashley or whoever, stuff ain't made with real wood like it used to be. And it's expensive. You're paying so much money for stuff that ain't gonna last whenever it has like, you know, it's not plywood, but like what is it whenever it's, y'all know what I'm talking about. Fake wood. You can't paint it, you can't sand it, can't really do anything with it. Dawn, I haven't done one in a while. And part of the reason why I haven't done the ones in a while, Dawn, is it's not that I don't want to. It is I have so much jewelry and so many t-shirts and stuff like that. And I just haven't, you know, sometimes like I get bored with it. And I probably will resubscribe at some point or another. But like I go through phases of it. But yeah, no, like I don't want to spend $2,000 on a dresser and it not be real. Like the furniture that I have right now, I have in our bedroom, we have a dresser and a tall chest that we bought at a place called Sawmill that went out of business, but they had real wood furniture made out of pine. So I bought those and that was a good deal. Then our bed and our nightstands are actually Paula Deen and they're off white and they have kind of a yellowish tint to them. So I always joke with Jeremy that they're butter colored because, you know, Paula Deen loves her butter. So, and that was real wood, but a lot of stuff isn't. Like I bought a bedroom suit before that from Ashley and it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's see. Craft type or vinyl you just don't like. I like trying everything I come across. Honestly, for the most part, the only thing that I have found that I'm really not fond of is Cricut vinyl. Most other professional grade vinyls I have found work out really well. And also knowing what will and will not work for you, you know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, Cricut vinyl is not my favorite, but I like their machines. And so hopefully that helps. But I don't know. So far, not really. Anyway, someone asked earlier what diamond painting was. So diamond painting it's like a sticky piece that has a picture on it, and you take these little flat back stones that have some shape to the top of them, and you stick them down and color coded, so it's like painting by numbers with like little stones, and it's pretty and sparkly and shiny. So I love it. Charles Jones, Cameo and Cricut, which software is the easiest to learn? Cricut by far, but you're limited if you're just doing Cricut. Part of the thing is, and this is one of the things I will always explain, is Cricut is if you're wanting to use other people's artwork or if you have an outside art program, period. Because you cannot, at least at this point, the design software is not strong enough to really do a whole lot. You can't do outlines. There isn't a whole lot of manipulation with the artwork aspect of it. So that's all you can do with it. But Cameo, on the other hand, has a lot of things you can do with it. But to me, there's a bit more of a learning curve with it. Yes, Maria's specialty materials is awesome. That's my favorite. Love it. Works great. Colleen, yes, it's kind of like Swarovski crystals. It's like the off-brand Swarovskis, but they're nice and shiny, and it's very pretty. Lisa, probably, okay, so I have a couple of smaller presses. So the Tussie is one I like. I have a video over it. It's pretty good. Patty, I'm sure you can use this Cameo software without a silhouette. I don't know if you can export files. I'm sure you can save them. Yeah, you can save files on your computer. So you can take and save files. So anyways, I'm fixing to cut this off since it's been almost 30 minutes. Anyways, remember, don't forget to check out all the videos, because a lot of things, I have videos on a lot of different things. So that's one thing. And also, if I lost all train of thought. Do that all the time. Anyways, but yeah, we're doing good. 20% off sale on the website if you're interested. Remember, you don't have to purchase from us. We love it when you do, but understand I don't feel like anybody's obligated to buy from me. But I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all tomorrow for a new tutorial. Bye.